What is your ideal week?
Hi, I'm Ruth and I'm passionate about helping people live the life that they want to live on their terms. I talk about coaching, positive psychology, neuroscience, and business growth, because if you want to live a fulfilling life, then you want to be going from a 0 to a +5 in positive psychology, rather than focusing on bringing you up to a 0.
So this is a question that I love to ask my coaching clients, and it's partly linked to your big vision. Okay, so where do I want to be? Because part of getting somewhere is knowing where we want to be. And it's really easy to get stuck in the detail, to get stuck in the day-to-day and not look at that big picture. Because when you're thinking about your ideal week, it's not only about what you're doing, and that is important, it's about understanding your energy, understanding how you want to feel, putting in those things that you really want to do, but you never seem to get time for. Making sure, if you're a business owner, that you're actually prioritizing business development. All of those things are super important. So when you look at your ideal week, first of all, I want you to do so with a clear mind. So don't start thinking it has to be like X or Y. Actually do so. This is your dream week. This is what you really want it to be like. And remember that you're going to have a voice in your head saying, oh, that's not possible, or that's not possible, or we need to do that, or we need to do this. For this exercise, say to that voice, thank you, yet I'm going to focus on what I want. So I'm going to look at this without limitations. I'm going to imagine that I'm completely in control, even though you may have to modify this with your current context afterwards. We're going big picture first. So first of all, think about, okay, what do I want my morning to look like? What do I want my morning to feel like? What are those activities that are going to nourish me and set me up for the day? What time do I want to wake up? And what do I want to do? Step into how you want to feel when you're going through those things, how you want to navigate that morning. And then start to think about the different things that you want to be doing. What does that look like? When do you want to start work? When do you want to finish work? What about lunch? What will you eat? Where will you go? What will your days look like? Are you working from home? Are you going to different places? Where are you going? Who are you with? What about for you? What about for health and exercise? I know for me, there's a couple of things that I've put on my week. Horse riding once a week, but also, as the weather got nicer in the UK, paddle boarding once a week. So where do they go? And then, thinking about your energy as well. Where are your peak areas of energy? And what are those things that need more brain power? So kind of combining the peak areas of energy with the brain power. And then what are your transition activities between work and home life? And what do you want home life to look like? Again, what are your evenings like? What do you want to be eating? Who do you want to be with? How do you want to be feeling? So write it down, plan it out, draw it out. Give yourself time to reflect. And when you look at that, compare it to where you are now. What are the things that you can simply change right now? Often it might be the morning. Often it might be adding something in or taking something away. Maybe it's about getting support. Maybe it's about delegating. But start to think about what you can do now to start moving towards that ideal. And this is the thing that sometimes people they kind of go from where they are to where they want to be, and they don't think about their transition. Think of this as a project. How long, challenge yourself. How long is it going to take me to be living the week that I want to be living? How long? Okay. So if it's going to take me 6 months to get there, what are the things, what can I start doing? And then what can I build on? So always see it as a process. And remember that during that process, when you're starting to live that life that you want to be living, you may find that there's things that you've missed out. Or maybe there are things that you thought you'd really want to do, and actually when you're doing them, you're like, this doesn't feel right. So always see this as a working document, as something that you have got in place that can support you to step into where you want to be. I find this such a powerful exercise, and it's something that I revisit time and time again. Because actually what we're doing is we're refining what's important to us, and we're starting to do the things that are important. Those small incremental changes make a massive difference. So I'd love to know, what does your ideal week look like and feel like?
Thank you so much for watching. If you've enjoyed this video, I'd like you to like and subscribe. And remember to keep abreast of all of our new videos. Just ring that bell and you'll be notified when any new ones come out. And we'd love to hear feedback from you. So if you'd like to post beneath your biggest takeaway, and equally anything that you'd like to hear me talk about, we're always open to feedback.